Hello everyone, welcome to the Matter Crib. This is Matthew A. In this episode of the Matter Crib, revealing and analyzing the Disney movie called Noelle that is currently on Disney Plus. This is one of the first original movies that Disney Plus did that was released when Disney Plus was created. It was one of the first movies they slated for Disney Plus release. It never came out in any theaters, and it was designed for streaming. If one is asking, was this due to the pandemic? No. Disney Plus came out in November 2019. COVID-19 did not become a pandemic until March of 2020 in the United States, so that would have not been the case. This movie stars Anna Kendrick. If Anna Kendrick sounds familiar, she should. One of her most famous roles is playing in Pitch Perfect. Another movie would be A Simple Favor, where she played a mom who suddenly got interested in helping to solve a murder of her best friend, or so she thought. It turned out to be more complicated than that. She plays Noelle in this movie, and Noelle bucks trends in what Santa Claus is supposed to be. Her dad was Santa, and her brother, Nick Kringle, is supposed to be the new Santa. Her mother is still alive, and her mother was married to her father that died at the time her brother is supposed to be the new Santa. Nick Kringle does not want to be the new Santa. Her nanny is an elf, and her name is Polly, and she helps Noelle in her journey in this story that is told in this movie. That is the last thing he wants. He wants out. Noelle learns what it means to be a Kringle, and that is not just doing her cards. I'll give you a rating in the view. Hope this episode is hard. Read, watch, and learn. I want to say thank you to those who signed our Patreon, like Otinu, Ken, and Peter. It is more important to have those sign up for Patreon, as it is a wonderful way to support the channel. But you, as the patron, take an active role in this channel. I have a new challenge for you. If 50 or more people sign up for Patreon at $10 or higher, I will hire a video editor to help with my videos. This will help improve the content on the channel, and this means you will help me in this endeavor. If 50 or more people sign up at $10 or higher, I'll make $500 or more a month for this channel. This will be a great benefit, and it will help me in doing the thing like hiring a video editor. Even if you are a patron, if you decide to sign up at $10 or higher, you'll get the benefit. Once I reach 50 or more people to sign up at $10 or higher, I'll give you a shirt, as well as hire a video editor once I reach that threshold. If 50 or more people sign up for Patreon. You want to do this, as this will help you get better content, and you will have a say in the content that I create. Please consider doing this as soon as possible. Thank you. Now on the review. As was mentioned before in this review, Noelle is the daughter of Santa Claus and is a Kringle. No, her father's name is not mentioned. He is only known as Santa. The Kringles have been the Santas that have brought Christmas joy for children for several generations and thousands of years. This is the myth of Santa Claus. Nick Kringle is Noelle's brother and is a play on Santa. Nick would be Saint Nick, and Kringle is Kris Kringle. Nick Kringle is not good at being Santa. He has a tough time landing the sleigh on the roof tops in practice. He struggles with figuring out who is naughty or nice. He does not have the gift of being Santa or the desire. He does not want to be Santa Claus. Noelle Kringle is making her cars, and she calls for her friend, the reindeer, to come, whose name is Snowcone. Snowcone is white, and he's flying around the air. He is small like a pup. He is not noticeably big. How Noelle contacts him is by humming a song that she uses to help her to communicate with him. He makes a noise and communicates with her like a cat meowing or a dog barking. Noelle Kringle is training her brother, Nick Kringle, to be Santa, and is struggling with the book of Santa. He does not get it, as he points out to Noelle Kringle, his sister. He does not have the gift of being Santa Claus. Being Santa Claus is not his call. Nick Kringle tells Noelle Kringle when drinking hot chocolate that he's depressed and that he does not want to be Santa Claus. He explains he has always been freezing. He wants to get to a place where he can be warm and not freezing, and wants to be able to stretch and breathe. Noelle Kringle is with him, and she explains that he might as well take a break and take the weekend off. He tells her how Santa does not even get Christmas off. She tells him, no one wants a depressing Santa. You need to take the weekend off. Nick Kringle is taking time off, and he is gone. Cousin Gabe tells Noelle, Polly, and Noelle's mother that Nick Kringle is gone. Nick Kringle brought back those magazines that Noelle was talking about with him when they were drinking hot chocolate. Nick has left the North Pole, and everyone blames Noelle for Nick Kringle leaving. Gabe Kringle is now made the new Santa by the elder elves. Gabe Kringle is not cut off for this, as he is more interested in technology, and that this is not his strong suit. Elf Polly, who is Noelle's nanny, says to her, what did they know about Christmas? Gabe Kringle is made the new Santa, as it is said according to the tradition that the new Santa must be a male Santa that is a Kringle. Noelle tells Polly that they're elder elves. They are part of the council that decides to do Santa. Noelle is getting backlash from the North Pole community. They are all mad at her. The one who serves her hot chocolate tells her that they will not have any new hot chocolate until July. The one who's the merchant, who is a female elf, is charging more than the normal, and Noelle is wondering about her Kringle discount. She cannot believe it can not be that much. She tells Noelle that is for Santa's immediate family, not cousin. The Penguins are also upset with her for having Nick Kringle leave. She told him, I only told him to take the weekend off. Noelle's getting the third degree, to say the least. It's making her feel bad, to say the least. Noelle is in bed and just wants to stay there and hide in bed. Her nanny, elf Polly, comes in her room to wake her up and get her to stop feeling sorry for herself. She tells Noelle she needs to do her laundry, and she tells her to clean up her own mess for once. Noelle gets a call to action and realizes what she must do. Noelle looks at the Travel and Leisure magazine, and Nick Kringle, her brother, rips a page out of there, and she realizes where he had gone to. This will lead Noelle to Phoenix, Arizona. She says Arizona differently than this. Arizona is how she says it. Noelle is getting the reindeer, and her nanny, elf Polly, comes to her, and she's wondering what she is doing. Noelle tells Elf Polly, you told me to clean up mess, and that is exactly what I'm doing. Snowcomb will come up to Noelle and ask her to let him help him. The Penguins come up to him, and Noelle, giving Noelle a tough time, and she lets him know that she is going to get Nick Kringle back to the North Pole to say Christmas. If Elf Polly believes that Noelle is out of her mind to take the sleigh with the reindeer without knowing what she is doing. Noelle tells her, I must fix my mess, and this will be on Dasher to get us there safely. As she told Elf Polly, she left her mother a note that she's going to fix her mess and get her brother Nick Kringle back. Once she set on Dasher, the reindeer hit each other's antlers and start to fly the sleigh. They end up in Phoenix, Arizona, in the center of the shopping center that has a bunch of shops that sell different items to customers. This is where the search and the fun begin. The reindeer from a guy who works at Petco tells a person whose name is Helen, was this your idea to have reindeer? People have been going to the Petco store to buy reindeer food. He told her it was a great idea, and he sells birdseed as reindeer food. Noelle tells the guy who works in the Petco store, the reindeer love birdseed. It works for them. El Polly tells Noelle, you must go out to Phoenix and search for your brother, Nick Kringle. It will be up to you. She tells Noelle, do not tell anyone you are. Trust no one, as you do not know what people might do. One of you are in danger. Noelle is searching for her brother in Phoenix, Arizona, and she encounters a Santa that she thinks is her brother, Nick Kringle. She sees him and finds out that this Santa is not wearing any pants. She tells him that wearing that suit is an honor. Please put some pants on. He just eats the boot in his hand, and she says that is so naughty. Noelle goes to the Santa school to ask the owner of the school if he has seen her brother, Nick Kringle. He tells her no, and it does not look like one of ours. That suit looks so fake. The one that was not wearing any pants goes into the school to get some pants on. Noelle will encounter Jake's son, which advertises to be a private investigator. This means that he's a private detective. Noelle asks him to help her to find her brother, Noelle will pay Jake with money that says incentive we trust. She tells Jake that is gold on the outside, but has chocolate on the inside. Jake tells her people do not usually know what is in the heart, even if they have a heart. That after Noelle tells him that her brother Nick Kringle wants to work in the family business. He just needs a chance to stretch, breathing to warm up. Jake tells her to get some sunblock because of being in Phoenix, Arizona, and that she will need that protection from the sun. The actor who plays Jake Hatman is played by Kingsley Ben-Adir. He later will play Gravik in Marvel Studios' Secret Invasion, which I reviewed for this channel. He looks familiar, and he was later used from a Marvel Studios project on the road, about 4 years later when Secret Invasion came out. Jake, who is the private investigator, had his phone die and tells Noelle that he needs a phone. Noelle tells him that she does not have a phone. Noelle tells Jake, why not ask someone for a phone? Jake tells her that you cannot just ask someone for a phone. People will not just give you their phone. Jake asks the woman, she tells him, like, I want your germs on my phone. Noelle looks at the man and tells Jake that he is nice. Jake asks her, how do you know this? Noelle tells him, I just do. Noelle has a feeling, and unlike her brother, she can tell if someone's nice by looking at them because she can sense their heart. He helps Jake, as Noelle says, and Jake can call his family. Jake tells Noelle that he will help her and tells her to bring non-edible money. The story progressed, and Noelle will find Nick Kringle and discover him to be a yoga instructor. Jake figured this out after a woman was dressed in yoga pants. Noelle was in a freezer because she was hot. She's not used to the climate of Phoenix, Arizona, and she needed some ice. Before that, Noelle was at a homeless shelter, and she was able to sign to the little girl, and the little girl wanted only to help her mother to get a job, and she wanted an iPad. Noelle at this point has met Jake's son, Alex, who told Noelle that his mother did not do it. His father did not do a decent job of cooking breakfast. Noelle discovers that Nick Kringle does not want to be Santa Claus, but he also tells her that he's not gifted this. He would rather be teaching yoga. Noelle will find out what Christmas means and realize that she is one gifted to be Santa, not Nick. It'll take Noelle to understand this when Nick tries to be the shopping mall Santa, but has a tough time doing it. He cannot translate any language, and Noelle can understand the kids better than her brother, Nick Kringle, can. She'll be arrested after she took the Santa hat off the Santa that was supposed to be there. She kicked and punched a police officer. Elf Polly must go to Jake and ask her to help him to break Noelle out of the mental hospital. Jake says thank you to Noelle for helping him with her son. Noelle escaped in the sleigh with Elf Polly and her brother Nick Kringle. She tells Jake that you are not a loser, even though he believes himself to be one. Noelle, Elf Polly, and her brother Nick Kringle return to the North Pole. Nick Kringle will convince them who is the right Santa for the job. It is not him, it is his sister Noelle. The elf, whose name is Billy, says, Santa is not a girl. The elf, who is female, that owns the shop, says, whoa. As Elf Gabe says, I reject the Christmas gift. There's nothing that says that Santa cannot be a woman. It is something that we've been blindly following for thousands of years. It is not to be revealed, nothing more revealed here. It does bring the viewer to the climax of the story. What happens to Noelle? Does she figure out what it means to be Santa? Please leave your answers in the comment section below. Thank you. I'll give me a rating. I give Noelle a 10 out of 10. It was fun, but tells a wonderful story. The idea of Santa Claus being a woman is a tremendous change from the traditional idea that Santa Claus is supposed to be a white, fat man with a white beard. Santa Claus just needs to be someone who loves people, especially children, and wants to spread love and joy around the world. Noelle grows in this movie as she realizes there are those that do not have enough to live on, and that they must live in homeless shelters because they do not have a home. Noelle figures her way out, and she has a hero journey, as she must find her brother, Nick Kringle, and bring him back to the North Pole. It is remarkably similar to the parable of the lost sheep. In that story in the Bible, Jesus says, the shepherd will lead the other 99 sheep and look for the one that is lost until he brings that sheep home. Noelle will also grow and realize that it is not about her, but doing what is right for Christmas. She will discover what it means to be Santa Claus, but that traditions do change. It might be scary, but it does not mean you cannot find the good in the different. That is why this movie is so good. It's not afraid to buck the trend that Santa Claus must be a man. Please go to www.mattercorrect.com and check out my blog. There will be a bunch of blog posts that you can check out on my website. My website has links to other websites such as Patreon. As was mentioned before, you can become a patron. Thank you. Check out my review of the SantaCon coming up right now. Please check out my playlist of Christmas, which has reviews of any Christmas content coming right now. Thank you. Please like this video if you found it helpful. Please subscribe to my channel. Please hit the notification bell to be notified of any videos the bottom of the Please remember to cover down the road in the comment section below. Please check this video. You know, as my channel grows. Remember, do not forget to read, watch, and learn. Thank you.